Hi, beautiful. Are you afraid of contour because you feel it's a bit harsh or kind of muddy? Today I'm showing you how to sculpt your face with subtle, soft contour, even if you never did that before. And actually lift your features instead of dragging them down. This is gentle, it's flattering, and it works. We're keeping the base breathable, so skip high coverage foundation. I'm using this one from Dior. We want the natural skin tone to shine through, so contour looks like shadow, not makeup. Backstage 1.5N. I'm going to shake it so you can hear how thin it is. We're just applying a thin coat. We don't want anything too heavy. Look how runny it is. When it's that runny, you know it's going to give you a subtle, breathable look. I'm just using it like a moisturizer. I don't want to have full coverage. If you want, you can use even just a concealer. It all depends on your needs. I need a tiny bit of coverage, nothing too excessive. It's very important to have a light base, and I am using my fingers to give this skin-like finish. No brush and no sponge, just my fingers, just very light base. Let me show you a few products that can work for contour, and I'm going to start with my favorite one. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Mocha 03. This is their matchstick. This is the perfect shade and the perfect texture for contour. This is cool toned. This is the perfect cool tone shade for contouring. I also have this one from Nude Sticks, which is also perfect. This is called Bondi Bay from Nude Sticks. Again, this is a mini. This is also cool toned, which is perfect for your contouring. No orange shades, nothing too orange, nothing too warm. For example, what not to use? This one. Can you see how orangey this is? This shade, this is a bronzer shade. This is not contour. The other ones I showed you are cool tones and they work as a contour. Differences. Okay, I'm going to use my Fenty. Now use a cream product. Don't use powders, especially if you're a beginner. So I'm just going to use this one from Fenty, what I showed you, which was, I think, this one, right? Yeah, this one. I'm going to show you again. I want you to have the information to choose the correct shade. It has to be cool toned. Again, these two. A shade or two above your skin tone, which for me is this one. Even this one can rock. This is definitely a bronzer for me. So 2 shades above your skin tone. It should be in a cream. So it could be a cream stick or a cream balm, but not powders. Powders can be a bit muddy, and especially if you're a beginner, I don't recommend using a powder. So warm tones are out, cool tones are in, cream in, powder out. That's to summarize what we talked about until now. We want shadow, not tan. So shadow, sculpt, not tan. Remember that. Let's talk placement. This is usually where most people get it wrong. First of all, cheeks. Place the contour above the hollow of your cheekbones. So feel the cheekbone. Okay, this is the cheekbone, this is the hollow. So we want to apply the contour slightly above the hollow, not in it, not here. This is the hollow. I hope you can see. You see it's bouncing back, and here it is not that bouncy. So this is the bone, this is the hollow. We want above the hollow. Hollow? This is just here. This is the hollow. This is the lifting secret. Again, not here in the hollow, above the hollow. Not where you put the bronzer. The bronzer will be here. Here, okay? So I'm taking this and applying it just above the hollow. Not the bronzer will be up here, higher. Okay, so this is not instead of a bronzer. Again, this is my bone, this is the hollow, just above the hollow. So I'm using my finger. Okay, the hollow is here. I hope that makes sense and you understand. This is the hollow, just slightly above the hollow. This again, I do recommend using a stick for this method of sculpting. It's just doing a better job. Next step is the temples. Here, this is my temple. Here I'm going to, this is the temple, this is my stick, just a tiny bit here. Oh, okay, I put it above my hair, but this is a tiny bit here, and on the other side as well. Small amount that will give us structure without shrinking the forehead. Oh, why am I closing it? I don't know. So it's going to give us structure without shrinking the forehead. Temples. Jawline is the third place. This is our jawline. You can feel the bone. Okay, so press your, press your jawline. You will feel it. You can't go wrong. This is the jaw bone here. So this is our my jawline, and I guess yours too. So we're going to gently trace under the jaw, not too far down or it will drag your face down. So something like this on both sides. This is the jawline here. So I'm tracing it with this. Okay, so now I can close it. Let's summarize. So we had the temples, we had the jawlines, and we had the cheeks. Okay, above the hollow of the cheeks, in the temples, and trace the jawline. Beginners, I always say, don't rub it like a foundation. Pat. I'm taking an angled brush, so we're going to pat it or buff it in small circles. It's not a foundation, okay? We want to keep the contour close to where we placed it. So I'm just taking my brush, and I'm patting it and buffing it in small circles. I'm not rubbing it. This is not a foundation. Again, small circles are better. It's counterintuitive, but it works. You will see how it works. Okay, I can tap it, but this is not, again, we can do it, but the best way is to use circular motions, just like that. Now don't overblend, because overblending makes it disappear, or worse, go muddy. So these are my cheekbones, and we're going to do the same in the temples. I really hope you can't hear my neighbors that haven't stopped the renovations, and I have two neighbors renovating at the same time, but each of them is doing it in different hours. I'm trying my best to film, even though it is really difficult. Okay, now we're not going to drag it downwards, we're going to drag it upwards. So the circular motions are going to be upwards. Downwards will drag everything down. I'm trying to look in my mirror and on the screen so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, well, I don't know, sometimes it's quiet, sometimes not. Now I need to blend a bit more because I don't want it to be too patchy. So circular motions, you know, when you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. We want to blend, but not too much, because we still want it there. If we blend too much, it will disappear. And this is not the purpose of the contour. But again, we don't want to leave the house when we have unblended product on our face. So just circular motions. And I do recommend using a brush for this, not a sponge. Definitely not a sponge, because the sponge will be dabbing, will be rubbing, and sponge is not the right thing for bronzing. Take a concealer. I'm using my Natasha Denona one. We want to give a bit more brightness to our look, and I'm going to apply my concealer. This is just the Natasha Denona one. I'm going to apply it under my eyes. Okay, you all have to work with what you have. I have mature skin, I have darkness under eyes. I'm not going to apply too much concealer, because if I do, all my wrinkles will be having a transparency. So I'm just applying here. It will lift my face, it will bring brightness everywhere. Okay, center of forehead, just like that. And chin. So center of face, yeah, center of the face. This is where we want our concealer. I'm using my, where is it? No, this is not the one. Okay, let's take the foundation brush, because I can't find my concealer brush. It's probably hidden in my treasure chest. I really hope you can't hear that. It's annoying, but yeah, well, this can work with a smaller brush under our eyes. I'm just going to take a small buffing brush, and it's better than the foundation brush for sure. Foundation brush worked for the forehead and for the chin, but under eyes it's not doing a very good job. So you can see I took a very small amount and I'm dragging it onto my under eye area. If I'll apply too much, then again it's going to be a crease party here. I already know my under eye area. So center of the face, center of the face, center of the face will give us more lift, more light. You can definitely see it. I have too much here, so I'm going to take a sponge and just tap, so it will absorb the excess. Sometimes when I'm talking and I'm losing concentration, redoing my makeup, I know. Okay, see that? Soft contour, zero harsh edges. You look like you. Just subtly sculpted, lifted, and fresh. And you did it without the drama, without the filters, and without expensive products. Well, this video is not working out as planned, but if it helped you with contouring and feel more confident in your contouring, then please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Join my family here on YouTube. Share this video with a friend that maybe it will help him or her, you know, lose the fear. It's not that's scary. You just have to try. And if you tried and it didn't work, then we have makeup removers. You can wipe it off and start again. I've done that a few times in my life. No harm, no foul. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Especially when you put yourself under pressure, like I have been putting myself under pressure to finish this video because of the noise here driving me nuts. We have a few minutes of silence, so please don't forget to hit subscribe. Join my family here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. I have more real life tips for you in this channel, so subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video if you enjoyed it, share this video with a friend, write something in the comment section down below. Did you try it? What do you think about it? And if you do try it and upload it to social media, then please tag me. And with that said, I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.